Hello. So here's the question that I have for any of you guys out there that have done something similar to this or understand how this works is how do you pass from this view into another view and get an ID or a name and pass that into a variable to raw query another table view. So I have this table view, and if I click on this little griddle, right? What I need to do is query another table in here with this variable, or I can even use this ID. So I have a custom query here that lets me do a bunch of shifting and calculating, and what it needs to do is, you can see here, this is where I typically would pass the site variable that was clicked on, or I can change this to an ID of pk sites main, where pk sites main is equal to this ID here. And in my model, I dwindled down I tried using these scopes so that I could just play around with, potentially dwindling down results. And that's how I was able to get these results here to be, instead of 400,000, they're 200. So when I click on any one of these, I could, just have an idea that my scopes were working. So the question that I have is, if I run some kind of a raw query, which I haven't figured out yet in Nova, if I run a raw query in Eloquent and I pass one of these IDs or this into that raw query, how do I run that raw query and pull another table here so that I can pass this raw query into a table but set the variable of site or ID based off of this page's result here? So if you have any further questions for me on that, but from the documentation that I've read through, and there's been a lot, I haven't seen much on, I see all of this on relationships, but I haven't seen much with raw in here or anything about how to take from a regular view into a details view, or when you're drilling down, how to do anything outside of this eloquent, um, yeah, and pass it into a table view. So the majority of everything that I'll be working with is in these tables, um, and so it's super helpful to be able to go from anywhere in here to a drill down of what these results would be um, based off of that custom query. So if anybody has any suggestions, be super grateful. Thank you.